welcome back to Comics and Cocktails, your weekly podcast for everything comic-related and otherwise.
And sports ball!
And sports ball.
Chromium.
And chromium covers.
We haven't even started the cocktails part yet.
Thoroughly embarrassed.
To be around these fucking individuals.
No, I am Jeremy.
No wonder everyone loves Jeremy.
I'm Ty.
And I'm Adam.
And he's
the guy with behind all the bottles. He looks like he's hiding.
So we took a week off.
Yep.
Could go up to South Carolina to visit our wonderful sponsors at Firefly Spirits.
FireflySpirits.com.
So how did that go?
It was fun. They really liked having us there. They love the show. We seem to be the most animated people they got in that day. I guess it was before they started, doing the tastings and stuff. But we got to see the secret lair and the lab, and we even got to see the new Firefly label. This is going away. We are allowed to show it now.
So we shouldn't open that then. That's like a collector's,
it's a collector's item.
It's already open. Fuck it.
Yeah, it's open already. Wait.
Now
it's open.
Great, you ruined.
Yeah, I did.
Ruined the structural integrity of the bottle.
You blew it. I loved you, and you blew it.
The new labeled bottles were shipped this Monday, so we're allowed to show the new label, like right here.
Woohoo!
And we also got to taste their experimental gin that they're still working on.
All right.
It wasn't bad.
I'm a gin fan. I like gin. Make noise in the microphone, man.
I am not.
It's crumbly noises. You're right in front of the mic.
God damn it.
Oh, shit.
I'm a fucking child. Leave me alone. I get bored, and I just fucking veer off. And I think Adam's story was riveting.
So you got to see where all the fancy booze is made. And you got to taste all the fancy booze.
Yeah, we tasted every single bit of things that they had.
Nice.
And
Anything spectacular?
This was my favorite, the lemonade. Yeah.
The one that's half empty.
That's what I'll be drinking tonight.
Yeah. This was the bourbon ball was my second favorite.
I also would like to try that.
And then everything was just really good.
So we've got red velvet cake, I see, correct?
Yep.
I wonder if you mix the red velvet cake with the lemonade, would you get a cherry would you get like a cherry lemonade?
I wouldn't think so, because red velvet cake isn't cherry.
It's a cherry, but it does smell like maraschino cherries.
Adam's going to test out the theory.
That drink.
It'd be funnier if a hunk of cake just fell out of it, just like a little clump of
just
cake.
A bottle of cake.
Thump. Enjoy your cake.
So yeah,
And verdict?
It's very sweet.
Very sweet.
So our gracious sponsors were nice enough to send you back down with a whole plethora of booze for our enjoyment,
and
which we're very excited about.
Per Jeremy's request, we got the grapefruit moonshine.
Grapefruit moonshine. So we can do our shot of the week this week, which we're going to dedicate to our good friend Duffy.
Who's not here?
Who's not here right now. Not that he's no longer with us. He's just not here tonight.
Jesus, why do you go deaf? Like, why is that the first assumption?
When you said, I don't know,
he's no longer with us tonight.
He's no longer on this
plane. Duffy is very much alive. He is just not in the building.
I'm not sure if he's very much alive.
But we're dedicated, and when I said dedicate, it sounded like I meant he was dead. I don't know.
So pour some out
we're
going
to do a shot that he kind of made up a while back, using similar products, which is the Hurricane Duffy, which is delicious ruby red grapefruit. This is the Firefly ruby red grapefruit moonshine, and a little bit of tropical Red Bull.
That easy.
Yeah,
simple
and delicious. It's probably our favorite fucking drink that we do at the bars. But we haven't done it with the moonshine yet, so let's get that started. I want to pour some of these up if you guys want to talk about something.
I want to talk about the plight of the Asian Watanabes.
Something, comic related would be...
Okay, so this is our shot of Hurricane Duffy. And one for Adam. So in honor of Duffy, who is not here tonight, but very much
Very
alive.
much alive.
Very much alive.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh, that's smooth.
That's really good, actually.
Ooh. Yep. A tasty shot. To...
I'm good. I'm good. Had a duck.
Probably should have done a little less on the moonshine, a little more on the Red Bull in that one.
It's a little strong, but it was very, very good.
I'm just gonna chase it with my.
Yeah,
drink
I'm
here.
gonna make a drink.
Yeah, I haven't made a drink yet. I would like some of that lemonade.
You will have the lemonade.
Tonight's gonna be a lot of cocktails and a lot less comics. I mean,
Well, speaking of that, the clerics have done their bad business again.
what?
Yeah, we are continuously having issues with
Diamond.
certain
Oh,
distributors.
Diamond.
So bad he said the name.
Yeah. Once again, it's clerical issues going through with Diamond, which is nothing new, and you kind of, being a comic shop, you kind of come to see it as standard practice. But, it's not that we're not getting books this week. We're just getting them on Wednesday instead of early Tuesday, which was when, if you're not aware, that's when most of your comic shops get their books. Makes it a little bit easier. Also allows your comic shops to open a tad bit earlier.
We get to legally read all of them before you do.
Yeah, exactly, legally.
It's also when we get to shoot the show.
Correct. We usually shoot on
Right,
Tuesday
this is usually
nights,
when
and
we
we've
have
already
all of our books in
and we
front
already
of
have
us.
them out. So, but yeah, if you are a Titan Comics or a Titan Army subscriber, we've sent out emails, and we've also flooded social media to let you know that the books will more than likely be in by 1:30 tomorrow. Once again, we're relying on UPS, and whenever they show up, they show up. But we will have books Thursday morning at the latest. So.
But that is not going to stop us from doing our goddamn picks.
Yes,
That's right.
I actually have a pick this week. It's the only pick, and I want to jump off on a right foot because I haven't done picks in a little bit. But I'm only going to pick one.
I chose not to pick it because you picked
Yeah.
it.
I actually
Fucking A.
did 5 picks this week.
What? Shut up. My one pick for the week is a book that I've been waiting on for a very long time. I am a fervent fan of the Ramones, and they're finally releasing the Archie Meets the Ramones one-shot. I don't ever read Archie other than Mark Waid's stuff, but I think it's going to be really cool, and it kind of fits perfectly with the 50s aesthetic of the original Archie series. So
I was going to use that as a pick, but I knew you were going to do it, so I did it as well.
it's as a comic shop owner, you don't get to be hardcore fans of a lot of stuff because you want to sell it and you want to keep your shelf stocked. But every once in a while you get to see a book come across and you're like, that's just really neat, and that's where it falls in line with me. So I'm gonna pick the best one and get it graded. It'll be mine forever.
Get it graded.
No, like I have people ask me that constantly. Like, owning a shop, is it hard not to buy your own product? And it's really not. But I do. There's certain things that I would never sell, like my Calvin and Hobbes collection. I'd never sell that in a heartbeat. It's not worth anything. And I got for my birthday this year, I got the very first Simpsons comic, their first appearance in not Simpsons comic number 1. It's like Simpsons. It's not really even numbered. It's a purple issue. When we go to break, I'll pull it out of the racks for you. But that's one of the ones I kept. So, all right, guys, hit it up. I'm fucking rambling.
You want me? You? Okay.
I'll go. My number 5. Where is it? Mainly because I love the character and I just love the name of the story. The name of the story, Dead Man's Dark Mansion of Love, number 1.
Should be
I
funny.
saw that and I was like, that's a real weird title for a book.
It is a very weird title.
I love that they're bringing back Dead Man. He kind of disappeared after Justice League Dark.
It's a very underrated character that they could do a lot more with. I get that he's the comic relief in a lot of Justice League stuff, but it's a really good premise for a character.
They were throwing around a series for a while,
especially with the backstory with the Graysons and all that. Like, he ties into the whole Batman world. It's kind of neat. If you're not a Dead Man fan, there was a issue or a mini series that ran a couple years ago, maybe 2 or 3. But it was Dead Man, and it told the whole story of him being in the circus and encountering Graysons. I think it's Dead Man Adventures. So check it out if you get a chance. Sorry, go ahead.
Number 4 is Death of Hawkman. Number 1.
I'm gonna pick that.
New 52 Hawkman's kind of weird. He's kind of like not all there, especially when he's up in space with Stormwatch. But the character, the Hawkman and Hawkgirl, they have to die. So
Yep, to be reborn.
Yeah,
as new Hawkman.
as new characters. So it'll be cool. I'm always a Thanagarnian fan. So there's that. Number 3 would be Shade the Changing Girl. Number 3, just because I'm interested. I love the Vertigo series, The Changing Man.
Yeah.
So
the DC Young Guns stuff has been not bad. The Gerard Way Doom Patrol was really insanely weird, but it was a cool book. It was a really cool book. So
yeah, especially if you miss reading like his Umbrella Academy and stuff. I mean, you just get right in there. It's like a mix between that and Grant Morrison's Doom Patrol. So
yeah.
What was I on? 3, 4, 2,
Yeah.
19?
Shade was your last one.
Number 2 was Ghostbusters International. 9, I think. It's a really good book.
Fucking shill. You're a goddamn shill for Ghostbusters.
The last issue was one of the best things that they've done, Ghostbuster-wise. So,
I love your glasses face. Let me come on your tie.
So,
he's adorable. I think he's an adorable man.
Especially in Drag and Ski Patrol.
And I think he's great as the disc jockey in That Thing You Do. The 2 seconds he's in that movie, it's amazing.
And the 2 seconds they cut him out of the new Ghostbusters.
I noticed they didn't put him back in the extended, did they?
I don't think so. I think that was completely in the.
I finally watched that. It was good.
It was.
I'm defending that movie still, and I don't know why I should. Lee liked it. You liked it.
I didn't think I wasn't going to like it going into it, so I was happy with it.
I think that's what it was. Is everybody hears these negative reviews, and then they go into it.
It didn't have to prove anything to me because I wasn't going into it being like, this is going to be a piece of shit.
And
it was fine. I liked it.
Do you guys remember your childhood?
Yes.
Okay, it's still there.
Vaguely. I don't remember much of it.
Okay, but it's not ruined.
All right, I want to hear what your number 1 is because I think I know what it is, but I'm going to wait.
My number 1, I couldn't decide. So it's Doctor Strange number 12.
That was the wrong answer.
Doctor Strange number 12, number 1?
Yes.
Do you know who's writing Champions, right?
Is it Mark Waid?
It is Mark Waid.
Okay.
It is Mark Waid.
Champions. I'm excited for Champions.
And as much as of a Mark Waid fan you are, I thought that would be right off. You're like, Mark Waid, Champions 1.
And I'm also getting the Scotty Young variant for that one too. So
I like the idea of that team. I really did. Was that one on your list or
Champion?
Yeah.
No.
Champions is basically, I'll use it. It's one of my picks. Champions 1 is Totally Awesome Hulk and Nova,
and Miss Marvel,
and
Miles Morales.
Yeah, it's basically
it's the new Avengers that got kicked out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, check it out. It's written by Mark Waid. If you like his run on Archie and all that, check it out.
Daredevil. Yeah.
All right. I actually have 5 picks this week, which is kind of strange.
And you wrote them all down.
Yeah, I wrote them down. Tried to fucking be prepared for once. Instead of winging it on the fly.
I wonder what you were doing over here.
He was standing here bending over the table.
Actually, I had to do some research because we didn't get any fucking books.
I got a couple.
Yeah, right?
I got a couple.
Number 5 is going to be Death of X number 1. And actually, all of these are number 1s too. So.
Oh, you're getting all the Marvel Now stuff, huh?
No, actually,
well,
2 of them are Marvel Now.
It's good to see Marvel still copying DC and trying to get their sales.
Marvel Rebirth. Death of X number 1.
Needed
cool.
to happen.
Seems pretty rad. However, there's no information on who the writer is, who's doing the artwork.
We'll find out.
No information out there.
Find out tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
Find out tomorrow morning.
I think it's a book 1 of 4. I think it's a 4-book series or a 6-book series.
It's going to be a big crossover though with all the X titles.
Yeah, but it seems pretty cool. The variant covers that I saw were pretty rad. So I'm excited for that. My number 4 is probably not something you would think I would pick because it's
oh shit.
It's more on your realm.
Is it Future Quest?
No, actually I like Future Quest. I was thinking about it. There's Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 1 coming out.
No.
No, that is a
No.
trade.
Nope, that's the AR exclusive
Oh.
signed cover print.
Because there's like 8 different variant covers.
Correct, and they're all coming out with significant markings and signatures. Those are about $200 books a piece.
But it was a good story.
It was a very good story.
What?
It's very confusing when you look at the comic list.
It was
If you-
Kevin Smith and Phil Hertel or
Right.
whatever. Hessler?
Hessler?
Well, you can choose
Sorry.
Future Quest now.
Yeah, there you go. Whenever you're looking through comiclist.com, you'll see releases that are coming out. If it says AR next to it or it says Dynamic Forces, that means
Those are covers.
it's either a really exclusive cover or a completely graded book.
Mm-hmm.
And I know, unbeknownst to Jeremy, TMNT Batman #1 is getting re-released.
It was almost a year old now.
Yeah, it is actually. It is almost a year old. That's crazy. Which they kept saying that's going to become an ongoing, right?
I don't think so.
That would be neat, but I think it would they'd run out of steam by about issue 10.
Batman Ninja Turtles 1 of 6.
Yeah, Neil Adams black and white variant cover. Neil
Right.
Adams signature edition Dynamic Forces.
Oh, they are. Okay. I didn't see that.
Yeah, if you see Dynamic Forces on anything, be prepared to drop about $2.
Yeah.
Easily $200.
Unless it's an Alex Ross cover and they'll give you one.
But don't. I had multiple
Well,
people.
fuck it. I was sort of interested. Now I'm not. Fuck that shit.
Multiple people called today asking about that, and if we were getting that one tomorrow, and I had to let them know, like, no, that is a Dynamic Forces cover, and I'm not dropping too large on a book that maybe might sell.
Right.
Yeah, we're getting 22 of them.
Yeah, like new. Even at our discounted rate, that's a hit for a comic book.
Where was that?
I don't
Batman.
know.
Yeah. Number 3 is going to be Cannibal #1.
I don't even know what that is.
Image Comics. It's a Brian Buccellato book. It's like some book set in like the swamps. Like it looked interesting. The back little synopsis.
Going with an
of it
indie
seemed
pick
pretty
this
cool.
week. That's pretty fucking rad. We
Seemed
rarely
pretty
pick
rad.
indie shit.
Yeah, we usually just bounce back Marvel and DC.
Mhm.
Right. I was going through. The cover looked rad, and the artwork looked pretty good. So
Cool.
You know, and it's funny too because like the best comics I've ever read have recently been Image Comics. Saga, Sex Criminals.
Yep. Well, the talent pool of Image is okay. Image used to be known as the home of artists, like crazy fucking talented artists. Now it's becoming more the home of the storyteller, and art comes second, which is kind of crazy.
You got Invincible and Walking Dead.
Yep. Where the art's not magnificent on them, but they're.
I like
good
the
stuff.
art in the Walking Dead stuff.
I'm glad
got
they've
a
kept
very
it black and
particular
white.
Yeah, so
style.
like-
I don't like any of the covers they've released in the last 50 some odd issues,
The
but
last really good one they had was a black cover with Michonne's sword sticking out of the
I'd
ground.
prefer
That
if they
was-
kept it mostly black and white cover with a little bit of color splash, but now like some of them like they've got like a bunch of like weird greens and shit, and you're
Yeah.
like that doesn't fit.
They're
that-
trying to fit.
the
They're trying to make
story
it
at
look
all.
like old propaganda poster kind of
Mhm.
look to it.
Kinda.
It's- yeah.
Which I understand for where they're at now, the part 3 of oh shit, what's it called?
Issue 159 hits tomorrow. So
Yep. Yeah, I refused to pick that, even though it was there. I was like, if I gotta pick a filler, maybe. But
I stopped reading at like 110.
so number 2 is gonna be Deadpool Back in Black.
Black and
#1.
black. That cover looks
There's
amazing.
a couple,
it does.
There's
Yeah.
a couple of different variants that are pretty rad too. As we discuss all the time, we're all vaguely fans of Deadpool, even though he's kind of an idiot. But
I'm a fan of the comimics.
yeah,
And the movie. Alright, I'm a fan.
so you're a fan.
God damn it.
I like the video game and the comics and any
Adam
appearance in any
admitted he liked
cartoon he's been
Deadpool.
in.
No, the video game was hilarious. In fact,
I love the video game where you're smacking Wolverine. Where you can just do that for like 5 minutes straight.
In fact, when I met Nolan North, I talked off camera a lot about Deadpool, doing the video game and stuff. But
yeah, it was a good game. Good comics. He's a good character.
That's not the guy from.
not Nolan North.
Okay, never mind.
And my number 1 will be Cage #1.
Dig it. That's what it says right on the cover.
Well, my favorite is the Tartakovsky Run the Jewels cover, the variant cover. There's a hip hop variant and a Run the Jewels hip hop variant. for that book, and the Run the Jewels one is sick. That's super rad. But Cage is great.
Post note to that, Tartakovsky. You know who that guy? And you know who that is, correct? That is the man behind Samurai Jack, who is now writing and.
That's what. If you look at the Run the Jewels cover, it's very Samurai Jack-ish.
Very much so.
Which is coming back in a dark series.
Run the Jewels has a new album coming out, right? From what I heard.
Either already had, or just came out, or gonna come out. I don't know.
Don't get us started on hip hop.
That's right. Don't get them started on hip hop.
Don't get them started on them hip hops.
Oh, I'm sorry. Tartakovsky did not do the Run the Jewels variant. He did the regular cover. Oh. Damon Scott did the Run the Jewels cover. But it's still very Samurai Jack-ish.
Very much so, yeah. Almost.
That's more Afro Samurai.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's pretty close. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll have our question of the week. We'll also give some stuff away, and we'll see you guys in 2 minutes. So, bye.
This episode of Comics and Cocktails is brought to you by Firefly Distillery. Located in South Carolina, Firefly is the largest distillery in the state and has become a large destination in the Charleston area. Firefly makes a variety of sweet tea vodkas as well as many different flavors of moonshine, whiskey, rums, and ready-to-drink specialties. Check out these products and more at fireflyspirits.com. So head to your local liquor store and ask for Firefly, spirits with a southern flavor.
Welcome back, guys, to another exciting episode of Comics and Cocktails, where unlike Luke Cage, we're not for hire.
Chromium.
I mean, he straight up said he wasn't for hire.
Oh, yeah, but we are for hire. That's what I'm saying.
We are totally for hire.
We are totally for hire.
We will hero, we'll do anything. We'll drink for hire.
I'll piss on a DC comic if you pay me enough.
And then I will shit on a Marvel comic.
Oh, why you gotta shit
for
on them?
For free.
Oh. Not an
Give
expensive
me money,
one. Yeah, I'll just take money. Can we just have money? But anyways, question of this week is going to be top 3 comic reboots. Doesn't necessarily have to be a well-known character, but a character that was taken from obscurity, given a solo series, and it became amazing. I'll kick it off with my favorite so far has been Matt Fraction's run on Hawkeye. Oh, did I steal one from you? No?
Yeah.
Okay, come on.
It's one of the best things ever. 2
of mine are Matt Fraction books. I'll go ahead and give you both. Hawkeye and Iron Fist. He did stuff with both of those.
Fuck you, man.
Oh, fuck you, nothing. Iron Fist is fucking amazing.
Yeah, Matt Fraction's a big fan. Iron Fist was awesome.
Did I take 2 of yours?
You took 2 of my choices. Yeah.
All right, I'm bailing out. Winner. Adam, let's go with your no choices. Or do you need a minute?
Let's see. Wow, yeah, this is gonna...
Dude, what about Mark Waid's Archie?
Mark Waid's Archie, yes.
That was a reboot of a very stale character.
Yeah. You know what? I'll go Mark Waid twice. Mark Waid's Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really care much for Daredevil past Frank Miller stuff. It really just never grabbed me. Even the Kevin Smith stuff was okay, but it just... Mark Waid's Daredevil, I didn't want it to quit.
Why don't you take it for a 3-peat and add in Mark Waid's Champions #1? Because I have a good feeling that one's going to be just as good.
Because I haven't read it yet.
Ah, boo.
Yeah, because then my #1 will be James Robinson's Starman. Took a nobody character and
remove your hat
and made it fantastic.
And so #Starman. Adam loves Starman. Jeremy, what do you got for your 3?
My #2 was going to be Hawkeye.
Getting over being sick the last couple days. I don't have the brain power for this. You guys know I love the new Moon Knight.
The new Moon Knight.
New Moon Knight.
Was it Lumiere?
Jeff Lemire.
Jeff Lemire. Lumiere. Like he's a fucking candlestick.
Goddamn light bulb, motherfucker.
Be August.
No, he, what he's doing with the new Moon Knight stuff's fantastic. Not that old Moon Knight stuff wasn't great, but...
Old Moon Knight stuff was kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, it was a little bit of everything. Like, the writers never stayed on it for longer than, 5-10 issues. And now they've got a solid writing team on it, and I think it's a book that's gonna go places.
Even the last series, Warren Ellis just got lost doing Moon Knight.
When does Warren Ellis not get lost doing something?
Starts writing, he's like, I don't know where I'm going with this.
And now he's a giraffe.
Oh.
Like, okay, I guess. I mean, if that's where you're going with this, fuckface.
What's wrong with your brain, man?
What's wrong with your brain, man?
Oh, this bourbon ball is fantastic, but it is strong.
It's a sipping whiskey.
It sure is.
You know what I would actually throw in there? Watchmen. Do you want to know why?
Sort of, I guess.
Sort of, but you have to think the original idea for Watchmen was supposed to be all the Carlton characters,
Mhm.
Blue Beetle and the Atom. Technically, you want to throw that out there. He basically, the storylines, if you change the names and the way the character looks, it's the exact same fucking thing. You could throw Blue Beetle in as fucking, what was it, Night Owl?
Yeah.
And not miss a beat.
But if you're going to do that, you might as well say Wanted was a reboot of the Luther's Secret Society.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, let's fucking talk about that. Wanted was an amazing comic book. A fucking amazing book. Like, game-changing book.
It had a Clayface character named Shithead.
Yes. I mean, everything down from like, Batman and Robin just think they were the actors in a TV show because we brainwashed them. If you've never read the comic book Wanted and your only reference to Wanted is that shitty fucking Angelina Jolie movie, oh my god, dude! Like but
it had James McAvoy and Chris Pratt in it.
Yeah, it's the Star-Lord getting his ass whooped by fucking Professor X.
He was
his
the
best friend.
douchebag boss.
He was his best friend slash boss.
I've seen that movie more than once, and I don't remember
the dude he hit with the keyboard.
Yeah, when he hits him with the keyboard, it says "fuck you."
Yeah,
that's Chris Pratt.
Oh,
Professor X fought Star-Lord on camera, and Professor X whipped his monkey ass.
That's weird.
Without his mind.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
You got to go back and watch it.
I don't want to go back and watch it.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah, the loom of fate.
Yeah, there was a lot of cool stuff in Wanted that was not included in the fucking movie. That like there was nods to Watchmen, there was nods to the whole DC universe. Like, I don't know, it was pretty fucking cool.
Great book. And it was the start of the Millerverse.
Yeah. Is Alan Moore really retiring from comic books? I read an article about that.
He's just going to write graphic novels.
He's going to write graphic novels, yeah. At least he gave up on being a magician.
The last great thing you did was fucking a voice on The Simpsons, sir. You need to get back on that shit.
And I read that he loved the Watchmen parody on South Park. That's like his favorite thing.
Does not. See, that's the thing, is he doesn't give a shit if you use his properties in a joking fashion, but when you try to do them as a real thing, he raises hell.
Yeah. The movie, it was based on a story by Dave Gibbons.
I mean, he wouldn't even put his name on it. Like, what the fuck is that shit? Like, you wrote this, asshole. Really?
He's a rock star, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
He does wear a lot of rings. You wear a lot of rings, man.
I'm still waiting for the movie adaptation of Lost Girls.
Yeah. That's porn.
It's lesbian porn.
I was about to say, the only time you're going to get Lost Girls if it's sponsored by fucking Vivid Video. Alan Moore's fucking Lost Girls.
And he'll put his name on that, too.
I guarantee he'd put his name on it before he did fucking V for Vendetta. What was the one Watchmen, he specifically asked that his name not be put on. And Miracle Man.
That's fucking weird.
The movie itself, we watched it not too long ago, and it says, based on the comic by Dave Gibbons.
Yep.
That's it.
And he refused to have his name reprinted for Miracle Man when it was re-released by Marvel. It says, story by the writer on the inside of it.
Not even Alan Smithy.
I shit you not. It says, story by the writer.
The writer.
Because he just considers himself the writer.
The writer. But see, that's what I don't understand, is like, he was so adamant that they not reprint Miracle Man stuff, which, by the way, if you tried to read the Miracle Man stuff after the reprints, it was fucking terrible.
Yeah, it was.
It was dog shit. They're like, for years we had heard these stories about how fucking Neil Gaiman had these wild Miracle Man stories that we'll never see, and when they finally printed them, they were dog shit. Complete and utter dog shit.
Yeah, it was hard to follow too.
It's not good. But I don't understand the hatred behind letting Marvel reprint your stuff.
I do, but
Okay, so if
I don't
DC
want
did it, would it be
this
okay?
big
Of course it did.
corporate
Of course it would be.
conglomerate printing my material.
Your Marvel hatred is fucking
Which
biased.
Which is funny
It's
because
weird
I
because you
talk
like a
about
lot of
I
Marvel
talk
stuff.
about a lot of good Marvel stuff.
You do, and here's the funny thing: is I know for a fact that you go and pay money to see Marvel movies in the goddamn theater.
I do, but I also pay.
You support the company that you despise.
I don't
At
despise
least-
them.
at
They're
least
just
I
one
heard
level.
that
They're a
shit
level
offline
below
like a
DC.
regular-
That's all.
The logic here.
Because I want to see more superheroes in the world. They could be subpar like Marvel,
Because DC's failing horribly at the fucking cinematic universe.
except for the worst movie they made is the one everybody's favorite.
Yeah, but okay, fucking riddle me this, cocksucker.
Okay,
Fucking okay, but we can't have Flash from the TV show be the Flash in the goddamn Justice League.
okay. I don't like Zack Snyder's thought process.
It upsets me to no goddamn end.
I understand.
Like, we can't have the Green Arrow and we can't have fucking Flash, even though those are very
And-
successful and popular shows.
And Grant Gustin is the perfect Flash.
And then they debut a new Superman and Supergirl that doesn't
That,
look like
like,
Superman.
I just saw a commercial.
I
for
refuse to talk
Supergirl,
about
and I was
Supergirl
like,
on the show.
Superman was there. I was like, oh, is he the one from? I'm like, that's not the same dude
That's
from the fucking movie, is it?
no. It looks like somebody cloned Christopher Reeve after Christopher
Zero-
Reeve went back
Zero
in time and had
continuity-
sex with his
zero
own mother.
continuity in the DC.
I refuse to talk
For
about
TV
Supergirl
versus
in front
film.
of Jeremy.
To be contarned.
See, I'm debating on going back and actually watching it because I always saw like the first
It's a good
episode.
show.
and I was
Martian
like, "Fuck this
Manhunter.
shit."
Okay,
But then I hadn't watched any Green Arrow stuff and just recently got into the Flash show. I like the Flash show.
Flash is good. The problem with Arrow is it takes itself too seriously. It's almost like Batman. It's like green Batman.
speaking of which, Flash season 2 just hit Netflix.
Yeah.
It did.
I've
And Flash
been
season
watching
3
it
is
on Showbox.
tonight.
Yep.
And so before I came here tonight, I watched episode 9 of Flash season 2.
Season
Flash-
2 is fucking awesome.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
I'm not saying the new Flash for the Justice League movie is going to be bad. I think
No, it just doesn't make sense. is
Why
all
the
happened.
fuck would they not just use him?
I mean, I like what I've seen of Ezra Miller in the trailer.
Right.
But Grant Gustin is he's the Flash.
right.
Yeah.
I mean,
why
if
would
they
you
were going to
not?
use a different Flash, use a different Flash. There's 1,000 fucking Flashes.
Yeah, theoretically, maybe the DC cinematic
Firefly.
universe versus the DC television
Yeah.
movie versus TV universes are on different Earths. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, there's 52 Earths.
Okay, if Supergirl
maybe
is so
that makes
goddamn
sense, but-
good, why is the Martian Manhunter in like episode 3? You're bringing in guest stars, high-level guest stars in the first fucking few episodes?
Why not?
Pshaw! Is what I say to you. Pshaw!
I mean,
The
Reverse
first
Flash was in like one of the first.
The
couple
first
But that's a
season-
villain. But you
No,
can't.
you don't.
You're not going to introduce your secondary.
Well, Green Arrow came in and cameoed in like episode like 5 or 6.
First season of
something like
Arrow
that.
had like every fucking character known to man in it.
Maybe.
And Legends of Tomorrow is gonna have the JSA. I'm so excited for that.
Legend of Tomorrow. I saw the first episode of that
It's
a
good.
while back,
It's
and
a
then I
really
fell
good
asleep
show.
and never got back to watching it. I
It-
should though, because I like the first episode.
Yeah,
It's good. It's a great show.
It's Back to the Future in the DC universe, basically.
that's tight.
And well, more of Doctor Who than Back to the Future. Like,
Yeah.
really. Like they
Which
go
is
to
funny
different
because
dimensions.
Rory from Doctor Who is the Time Lord in this one.
That is true. That and it's kind of neat to see Rex from Challengers of the Unknown on. I love that shit.
And Vandal Savage is perfect.
Yeah, you couldn't pick a better villain for that show. Like Vandal Savage doesn't work in any other DC title
Yeah.
other than Legends of Tomorrow.
If he's not time traveling,
And
he's
the
not
Flash.
Vandal Savage.
Yeah.
He's in season 2 of The Flash.
Right. But he works. It's not a character that can I mean, he can
Which is
keep
where
coming
they-
back.
He's
It's
not going to
just-
like
where
sit
they
in his
draw
lair
up.
and go, "I am going to get you."
Right. It's not a recurring like the Joker. He kind of like one's off and comes back. But I think the only reason they really brought
the
him
Flash,
in,
they just brought him in for the
Right.
Hawk Girl.
and I think that's the
To
only
introduce
reason.
Hawk Girl because she's now in Legends of Tomorrow.
Right, and now they bring in, and that totally leaves it wide open. But you know who he is when he steps into scene in Legend of Tomorrow. I think DC has a very solid TV plan. I just think their movie plan is fucking going 90 different directions because they want to do everything.
What they want to do is
5 years of making up to do.
they want to catch up to Marvel,
Yeah, and I think they're gonna.
and they shouldn't. They should do their own thing.
Right.
They should just.
Right.
They should know by now. Marvel.
Who cares if movies make money? Right?
Right. All right, guys. Other than that, I guess we'll kind of wrap it up for this evening. Oh, we have our contest for the week. I did promise you we'd give away something. If you go out this week and buy a fine Firefly Spirits product, take a photo, post it on your social media, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Either tag Comics and Cocktails.
Hold on. Well, let's do it for Instagram since our Comics and Cocktails Instagram is up
It's up and running
for real now.
Yes.
There you go. Okay.
Go on Instagram, post a picture of you with a Firefly product, not in a store. I want you to actually purchase this.
Yeah.
Purchase a Firefly product, picture of you with it, whatever. Tag it with hashtag Comics and Cocktails.
Or just tag our Instagram
Yeah.
at Comics and Cocktails, correct?
I don't know.
We're prepared.
Hashtag it Comics and Cocktails.
Correct.
And we will go through and pick a winner at random.
Comics, period, and period, cocktails.
Yeah, let's make it difficult.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of strange too.
I did not
So
create it.
hashtag it Comics and
Hustle
Cocktails.
butter.
And we will go through and pick a winner at random.
We'll give you some cool Firefly swag to take home and decorate your lovely abode with some cool Firefly stuff. You must be 21 to enter. Remember, drink responsibly.
Well, I mean, you have to be 21 to buy the product.
Yeah.
These are facts.
Facts are included.
I mean, if you send us a picture of your child drinking Firefly, we'll give you the prize, but we will call CDC with a fucking quickness. So,
and probably invite you on the show.
Yeah, you could totally be on the show. We don't endorse childhood drinking. Drink responsibly.
Drinking this.
Drink responsibly. Chromium.
On that note, this has been another episode of Comics and Cocktails.
This has been an episode.
Don't forget, fireflyspirits.com. Follow them on Facebook, social media, Instagram, titancomics@gmail.com if you have any questions. Hit us up on the Nerd-O-Rama Network.com, Nerd-O-Rama
Nerd-O-Rama Network on Instagram. Twitter.
Facebook.com/Comics and Cocktails Show.
JJ Beeler on Instagram, Titan Comics on
I think
Instagram.
I got like 2 or 3 added people on Snapchat.
Snapchat as well. Snapchat and Instagram, JJ Beeler.
A couple of them, I'm like, oh, I know these 2 people, and then one or 2 people I don't know who they are. So, and they haven't sent me anything either. So
they
I
just
still
follow
don't
you.
know who they are.
So at Titan Comics, TYTA, and
so
Comics.
If you have added me on Snapchat, send me something. I don't know who the hell any of you are now. So
at Adam Loves Meat Spin on Instagram. Adam gets a new Instagram title every week, and none of them are actually his.
I got a funny story about that.
Oh shit, Meat Spin story. All right, do you want to tell it on air?
We'll do it off camera.
Yeah, we'll do it off camera.
All right, guys. So from all of us at Comics and Cocktails and the crew at Titan Comics and Nerd-O-Rama Network, we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Chromium!
Don't mess with me, man. I know karate. I really mean it, man. I'll kick you in your body, cause I know niggas like a punches and kicks. Nunchucks and ninjas and punches and kicks. Don't mess with me, man. I know karate. I really mean it, man. I'll kick you in your body, cause I know niggas like a punches and kicks. Nunchucks and ninjas and punches and kicks. Nunchucks and ninjas and punches and kicks.
You shut the fuck up.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Why don't you go the fuck away, guy?
Sometimes you gotta tell them.